In January 2025, the Navy officially named a special variant of the FA-18EF Super Hornet the Murder Hornet in its annual review report. So, what exactly is the Murder Hornet configuration for the FA-18EF? And why does the Navy keep upgrading the Super Hornet instead of fully pushing for the more advanced F-35? Today, let's dive into the latest developments in the Navy's carrier-based aircraft. In the 2024 summary report, the Navy officially dubbed this configuration of the Super Hornet as the Murder Hornet, recognizing its formidable offensive capabilities. This setup allows the FA-18EF to carry an additional 2 AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles on the outer wing pylons, in addition to the 2 already mounted on the wingtips, totaling 4 Sidewinder missiles. From some pictures, we can see that this Super Hornet configuration also carries 2 AIM-120 missiles on each of the wing's inner pylons and 1 more on the belly of the aircraft, making a total of 5 missiles. This means that the Murder Hornet can carry up to 9 missiles in a single sortie, plus 1 infrared targeting pod, bringing the total to 10 hardpoints. The first appearance of the Murder Hornet was on the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower in April 2024, which was closely related to its mission. The USS Eisenhower had been deployed in the Red Sea for several months, with its main mission being to suppress the Iran-backed Houthi rebels and escort merchant ships. Since October 2023, the Houthis have been attacking passing ships with various suicide drones and missiles in the region. The Houthis' tactics are quite simple, using whatever they can get their hands on, from suicide drones and unmanned boats to ballistic missiles supplied by unknown sources. They aim at U.S. warships, hoping to inflict damage. However, on the ground, the Houthis only need to drop bombs, while the U.S. Navy must consider a multitude of threats at sea. Different targets require different countermeasures, and layered defense systems, including multi-stage interception, are essential to minimizing losses. For example, defending against ballistic missiles might involve deploying Aegis-equipped destroyers like the Arleigh Burke class, which can intercept them with standard Missile 2 and 6 with great precision. However, the Aegis system primarily relies on radar waves for detection, which is less efficient in finding low-altitude threats such as suicide drones and unmanned boats. A better solution is shortwave radar, like infrared search and tracking, and that's where the Super Hornet equipped with the ASQ-228 Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared Pod comes into play. Developed by Raytheon, the ASQ-228 Infrared Targeting Pod uses multi-sensor technology, including thermal imaging cameras, low-light television cameras, and laser rangefinders. It provides navigation and targeting support in poor weather conditions and can track targets, assess damage, and guide laser-guided weapons. The pod has a detection range of over 55 kilometers, and it can guide laser-guided weapons at distances up to 15 kilometers. Compared to the Air Force's AQ-28 Lightning pod, the ASQ-228 offers significantly better detection range and accuracy. With this infrared pod on the Super Hornet, the U.S. Navy can search and monitor surface targets from a considerable distance, providing situational awareness and air defense for the fleet through data links to the command center. Of course, a single AIM-9X missile costs about $500,000, which makes it a bit extravagant to use on a suicide drone. Using missiles to intercept suicide drones can only be described as a reluctant choice. However, according to reports, the Air Force's F-16 in the Red Sea region have been using newly developed 70mm laser-guided rockets to shoot down Houthi drones. These advanced precision kill weapons were initially designed for ground targets, but the Air Force quickly realized their effectiveness against drones. Priced around $15,000 per rocket, these rockets are much more cost-effective than missiles. What's more, a single rocket pod can carry up to 7 guided rockets. A single F-16 equipped with 4 such pods can launch 28 guided rockets, which is enough to deal with a large number of suicide drones. Returning to the Murder Hornet, even though the 9-missile configuration seems very formidable, it still doesn't fully utilize the FA-18EF's capabilities. Theoretically, the Super Hornet can carry up to 14 air-to-air missiles. In late 2024, the Navy tested a configuration with 4 AIM-174B missiles, 3 AIM-120 missiles, 2 AIM-9X missiles, and 2 infrared targeting pods. Now, let's revisit the question raised at the beginning of the video. Why does the Navy continue to improve the Super Hornet instead of fully replacing it with a more advanced F-35? While both the F-35 and FA-18 share similar roles in the Navy, such as air superiority, ground strike, and intelligence reconnaissance, their focus within those roles differs significantly. In terms of maneuverability, the FA-18 was born out of the lightweight fighter program that also produced the F-16, a fighter designed for exceptional high maneuverability air combat. While the FA-18 is not as lightweight as some might expect, thanks to its twin-engine design, it offers excellent production capacity and payload capability. This makes the FA-18 stand out in close-range dogfighting. If we exclude the stealth advantages of the F-35, the FA-18 likely outperforms it in high maneuverability air combat. However, when it comes to beyond visual range combat, the F-35's abilities would certainly shine. The F-35, with its advanced stealth design, is harder for enemy forces to detect, giving it superior survivability in high-threat environments. However, the Navy has not rushed to replace the FA-18 with the F-35 due to both cost considerations and operational factors. For starters, the FA-18 offers more external hardpoints, meaning it can carry more weapons, which is ideal for missions requiring a heavy payload. In contrast, the F-35's internal weapons bays are designed for stealth, limiting its weapon carrying capacity. This makes the F-35 less cost-effective if tasked with engaging multiple, low-threat targets in a single sortie. Secondly, the Navy sees the tactical role of the F-35 as very different from the FA-18. The F-35's superior stealth capabilities and advanced avionics allow it to undertake tasks that the FA-18 would struggle with or find difficult to execute. For instance, the F-35 can serve as the lead fighter in the front line, suppressing enemy air defenses while being in close proximity to enemy defense systems, all the while using its excellent situational awareness capabilities to monitor both air and ground threats. The F-35 has electro-optical targeting system and 360-degree synthetic aperture radar, which are much more advanced than the infrared pods on the Super Hornet. Though specific details remain classified, the most conservative estimates suggest the F-35 has a detection range of over 60 kilometers, with some sources even claiming it could exceed 100 kilometers. Its laser targeting system can target objects more than 30 kilometers away. In addition, the F-35's advanced sensor fusion technology allows it to automatically analyze data from all of its sensors, providing the pilot with a comprehensive situational awareness of their surroundings. This significantly boosts the aircraft's survivability and operational efficiency. Through tactical data links, the F-35 can relay real-time, accurate information to commanders, essentially functioning as a mini AWACS. Therefore, the F-35 and FA-18 actually complement each other, forming a balanced high-low mix in the Navy's combat system. The Super Hornet boasts faster speeds, higher payload capacity, and greater firepower, allowing for more weapons and stronger strike capabilities. The F-35, on the other hand, brings powerful information capabilities and stealth, enabling it to operate closer to the target for reconnaissance and provide more tactical options for commanders in high-threat environments. What do you think? Is the balance between these two aircraft the future of naval aviation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on military aviation. See you in the next video.